Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. You are here on the home of the Slightly Above Average Ship Review, and we are in a match on Hotspot. A domination match down tier in the Pan-European Premium Destroyer, Friesland. So, there is a new commander in the game. I don't know if you know this. If you do not own a Pan-European ship, you may not have realized that there's a new commander in the game. And if you didn't go look at your inspirations and go all the way down to the end where the Pan-European commanders are, or you just don't care, you did not know that there's a new commander in the game. But there is. There is. And I'm bringing you a match with this commander. Now, unfortunately, I will confess, after the match, you'll see the big letdown. This commander can do something pretty nice for the ship, and we didn't get to use it at all. But in essence, we will do Friesland things. Now you can see there the legendary skill is active, and yes, it is fully packed. So unlike the regular Friesland, who gets 2 smoke screens, 2 radars, or sonars, pardon me, and 2 speed boosts, we get 3. Now I am sacrificing Unstoppable. Yes, I know this. But at any time, I could go back into the tech tree and switch them. And you really don't lose a lot by not using Swirsky in the Friesland. You're going to lose Perceptive or Twist and Track, although you really don't need Twist and Track on a ship with an 8.3 second turret traverse. So that's a minus because you're a gunboat. And you're going to lose 1/10 of 1 second on your reload. And I say that as someone who has a maxed Swirsky 1.5 second reload. And I put the new commander, Conrad Helfrich, in this ship, and my reload went up to 1.6 seconds. So those are the big differences. And in exchange, you either get an additional 2% fire chance or a boost to your AA, obviously, because we can't use any torpedo skills. You got Look at Me Now in row 2, and look at this. An enemy Kaba popped up on the screen. So I am going to engage the Kaba. I don't play the Friesland very often, as you can tell, because my aim is way off. And I had already played several games in the Friesland. I will tell you, I did get into one aircraft carrier match, and in one run of airplanes on me, he lost 9 airplanes and never bothered me again. So that's what I was originally hoping for when I set out to record a Friesland game, but I've just been unable to get one with a carrier where I get to unleash the full power of the AA. Alright, here is the Khabarovsk again. He popped up. We were kind of beached on the island right now, intentionally to kind of protect our ship, although we did throw up a smoke screen. I don't think I would be able to see him without the smoke screen. So as you can see, tremendous rate of fire, not really affected by the loss of Swirsky. There's another destroyer over there as well, but we are concentrating on the Kaba because he is out there and available to be damaged. And really, in my opinion, if you are in a destroyer with torpedoes and you are engaging a Friesland, use your torpedoes. The Friesland doesn't have torpedoes. Just saying. Make the Friesland move. Dislodge him. Okay, back to the enemy ships. Summer's popping up here. You can see this high shell arc allows us to engage him, albeit, again, poorly aimed, over this big island here in the middle of the hotspot map and the middle of the Bravo cap. So that is good. We are continuing to pile the shells on. I'm like, wait a minute. There's got to be better targets out here. How about a Conqueror? Sailing broadside with nary a care in the world. So we will just refocus. And meanwhile, I'm studiously keeping one eyeball on that minimap for the Khabarovsk to push up here. And really, he should have done that. He should have pushed up and just shot torpedoes into the smokescreen. And you would never be seeing this match because I would be dead. Okay, he didn't do that. We set the Conch on fire, looking around, checking. Where's that pesky Kaba? I don't see him. I really don't. All right, so the Conqueror's behind the island. We are going to do a little maneuvering. The Summers helpfully comes out. And again, bad aim, my bad. But we still are doing enough damage to the Summers to finish them off for our first kill. All right, now we're going to back up any minute now. I swear we're going to hit the little button with the speed boost and back up. All right, maybe we're just going to back up the old-fashioned way. I am worried about torpedoes, and by this time I guess the Summers didn't shoot any. Here's the Kaba again, coming back for more. So again, I don't know if he was saving his torpedoes for other ships. He should have saved them for us. Bino view here, maybe not a great idea. Should have zoomed out a little bit to see where my shells were impacting. We finally do that. Gonna move forward, take a pretty good hit from him there. But again, what can I say? No torpedoes. All right, I think our team just took a lead or maybe increased our lead. So I'm really not worried about the other side of the map. We seem to have gotten 2 destroyers and a bunch of ships over here. So even though I have yet to enter a cap circle, we are doing all we can to help our team right now. And I'm looking at the Conk, and he is behind the island. Could I engage him? Probably. Do I want to engage him? No, because he just got killed. Here's another Conqueror. Another one. So we will come to a stop. We will engage our smoke screen again, because I feel pretty confident that, you know, the Kaba doesn't want to use his torpedoes, and I'm checking. All right, Conqueror back up on the map, and we'll really put those guns to him this time. Got good aim here, and as you can see, oh, I'm getting paranoid. Check the mini-map. Here comes the Khabarovsk. We set the Conqueror on fire. Now, I don't know why the Kaba didn't push up. I mean, I know he's getting shot at. All he needs to do is get clear to put torpedoes in on me. And he just waited to do that. So we'll engage him with our guns. Now he is pushing forward. He does some damage, but it is far too late. Kill number 2. I'm going to switch my guns back around, back to the Conqueror. Now you can see he is also behind a large landmass. Again, or still, or whatever, and we're just going to put on the brakes and farm him for damage. And it's really good. I know we have a smoke screen up, but it's really good when you get a position like this, because you don't need a smoke screen to farm damage, and maybe you don't need to run fully packed. Maybe you can run unstoppable. Now, I haven't had my rudder been disabled very often in this ship either, so, you know, you're just going to have to decide if 3 smoke screens and 3 engine boosts and 3 sonars are preferable versus having unstoppable. All right, the Conqueror dies. There is 1 ship left. Our team is clearly on our way to victory. So I want to ask you right now, 2 kills, no base caps in a domination match. How do you think I did? Just think of that answer in your head as we cruise around the island on Conrad Helfrich's debut video here in the Friesland. Now, other ships for Conrad Helfrich, I'm presuming at some point there's going to be a pan-European cruiser, and that's probably what he's there for, so I was checking my main battery range. However, I think I like him in the Friesland, and I'm going to keep him there, at least for now. And yes, I know it's a gunboat, it doesn't have torpedoes. Swirsky has perceptive or twist and track. You know, you can use that other inspiration to get more hit points. I mean, I hear you. I hear all that. But here's the other thing. Do you really need a double concealment build on this ship? Maybe you don't. You know, I would love to hear in the comments. I do get a few comments in my videos. I would love to hear in the comments what you guys are using for your inspirations on the Friesland build as the GK gets smashed. And that's the end of the battle. All right, here we are on my favorite screen, the victory screen. Yep, just checking. 77,973 total damage. We had a bunch of main battery hits, 2 kills, a bunch of captive fendeds, just over 350,000 silver, 4917 ship XP and commander XP in the Friesland. And yes, as you saw in that little preview, that tidbit, that morsel, that appetizer, we are on the top of the board. 2521 base XP, 2 big kills, no medals, don't need them, because we were the MVP. I hate to say it like that, but it is true. So are you going to use Conrad Friesland? Conrad Helfrich, good grief, in the Friesland? Well, here he is in all his balding glory. As you can see, his base trait is called a vespiary. I think that applies to beehive. Maybe that's where you keep bees, maybe. Increase the AA damage per second and increases the movement speed. So that's a valuable skill for the Friesland, in my opinion. Now you can see right now we got Swirsky and Bay over there. I may swap out Swirsky. I'm not done tinkering with this build yet. I may put Billy Sims over there and have him as an inspiration instead of Swirsky. I don't know 100% or not. I'm going to have to play some more matches and see. As you can see in row 1, we ran no fly zone. In row 2, look at me now. In row 3, Velocious. In row 4, steer clear. And of course, fully packed. Now again, I'm still on the fence about using Unstoppable or not. I certainly would not blame you if you did use Unstoppable. Now I know you know the Friesland has really good AA, but you got to admit, a skill that boosts AA, and then you take the AA skill in row 1, you are really going to pump up the AA of the Friesland. And someday, I'm guessing there will be some kind of ranked battles where you know there's going to be an aircraft carrier and this thing's going to do work. All right, we put AA guns in slot 1. Still running the steering gears and may change that. Concealment in slot 3 and the main battery mod 3 in slot 4. Again, still deciding if I want to change that or not. All right, we got 3 charges of smoke generator, 3 charges of the sonar, 3 charges of the engine boost. We were running the rare battle booster for movement speed and the cooldown time reduction. Got that beautiful Type 9 permanent camo, and of course, the International Peace Day 21 flag for all my Dutch friends. Okay, 17,600 hit points with our build. Got those 2 twin 120mm Bofors, 10.9 kilometer firing range, 1.6 second reload, 8.3 second turn time. The HE shells do 1750 damage with an 8% fire chance. The AP shells do 2100 damage. And here is the big boost I was talking about with Conrad Helfrich in the very next thing. AA defense is 99. I wonder if I get him fully maxed out, if it'll get to 100. If I can, it will be worth it. Totally. Totally worth it. All right, maneuverability, 39.4 knots, 620 meter turning circle, 3.1 second rudder shift time. Strongly considering putting the propulsion mod on here. And we're going to look at the concealment. It's the same as with Swirsky, 5.3 on the surface, 3.1 from the air, 2.6 when firing in smoke. If you don't use a double concealment build on Swirsky in the ship, please let me know. But here is one more look at this Commander Conrad Helfrich. Again, if you own a pan-European ship, he is already in your port. You just may not have noticed. If you don't own Conrad Helfrich, when you acquire your next pan-European ship, you will probably get him, or whenever they unlock the pan-European tree. And you know they're not going to have a cruiser because this skill would be a cruiser skill, or a carrier. This would be a carrier skill. That would be a carrier skill, and they're not. That's how you know they're not going to get any aircraft carriers in the pan-European tree. Also, because they don't have any on PC. But this will be the aircraft carrier row. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you on Friday. Thanks.